multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangster Track Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus. Church Critic by Dr. Larry D. Reid. An examination of the Larry Reid Live show perspective. Purchase a copy today by logging on to LarryReidLive.com. That's LarryReidLive.com. Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the bell. Text LRL to 404-999-7527. That's the words LRL to 404-999-7527. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. All right, I'm sorry, y'all, a little bit of a delay. My name is Larry D. Reid, and I'm the host of a Larry Reid Live. There's no other place I want to be. Shout out to Travis Malloy for my introduction song. And I'm sitting in my bedroom across from my bed. I'm not in the studio, and I know it's probably pretty lazy, and it probably doesn't look that nice, but oh well, oh hell, that's what you're going to get. I want to have a conversation with you guys. And this is extremely important. This is probably going to be the most important live I've ever done out here publicly because I'm about to show you how to make some money. If you were just recently laid off, or if you are in between jobs, or your job acting funny right now, and you don't know what you're going to do next, probably what I am about to tell you is going to change your entire life. I want you to put in the chat, I want freedom. Put it in there. So I said, John says, well, hey, we here for you, not the background. Well, it's nice to look really nice, because my lives, to go everywhere. But I'm going to share. Somebody said, we knows it. Yes, knows it as hell. I know how to work this internet, you guys. And I'm going to talk to you and show you how to work the internet. The reality is what you really want is freedom. It's not just money. It's that you want freedom. You want freedom to be able to do what it is that's in your mind to do that brings good cheer, laughter, or meets the need in the world. Somebody else you want to bless and impact. Now, if that's really not what you want to be successful for and money for, to show somebody else how to become their best self and show somebody else how to become a fisherman versus you always had to hand out the fish. If that's not what you want money for, that freedom and that ability to bring that good everywhere, you don't have your spirit lined up in the space and place where money like to find folk. If you want to do more in the world, then money is going to be magnetically pulled to you. But I'm going to show you what you probably need to start doing with this internet before it gets more and more impossible to do it. And I'm going to show you how to build a business online. I'm not going to be up here long. You need to get your pen. You need to get your pad. Do y'all use pens and pads? And if you get whatever you're going to do to get what I'm going to tell you. And the rest of this, I am going to finish in my Patreon and answer questions. Okay, everybody put in the chat, I want freedom. I want freedom. I want freedom. Pastor, I need you to start a PR company. I ain't got the time. What I'm doing right now is all I got the time to do. Because I got to be able to be well and do all these things and help all these different people. And I wear a whole lot of hats. Author, actor, artist, writer, somebody's prophet, and the list just entertainer, commentator, and there's all these jobs that's connected to all of that, which really gets us into a conversation about diversity, not just diversity of streams of income, which a lot of people talk about, but they don't really talk about a diversity that you have to have in order to have a diversity of streams of incomes. The streams of incomes really follow the different roles, realities, different talents and gifts that you have. And each one of those things can be monetized in order to make some money, because the reason you want the money is for the freedom to do what you want to do and what you want to do for somebody else. The reason that you want to make the money is because of the freedom it gives you to do what you want to do and what you can make possible for somebody else. That's how you need to line up right now when it comes to money. If you don't do that, you're going to find yourself paycheck to paycheck much longer than what you're supposed to be. What you mean, Reid? Because the paycheck and the scraping and the climbing, it teaches a whole lot of stuff. And it builds us up in many different types and kinds of ways that makes us a fit for the money that we want on tomorrow. And so that's why you don't need to try to not have an experience where you fall or go down or be broke, because you learn to rise in the fall a lot of times. It's not the only way that you can do, but a lot of times it's that pain that actually creates a gain. And what I realize is that we tend to look at things wrong initially until that thing don't work. And then eventually we make an adjustment in our sight and our posture. And then we end up in the right, and we end up getting into the riches and the wealth. So what I'm telling you right now today should end up being a shortcut for you. If you just listen to what the hell I say, then you ain't got to go through some stuff I went through and others went through, bumping their whole head around trying to figure out, if you just listen to what I say. So I'm not going to be coming on Facebook a whole lot of times and YouTube long form show a lot of times just handing out this information. Now, a lot of people do that. They entertain you for free. They educate you for free. Larry Reid Live is not that kind of platform, because I ain't that kind of person. And I had to learn not to be that type of person because my trauma was not proper. So I thought I was supposed to give myself away without any boundaries, pull my prices down because I don't want to be too high so people run away from what I'm doing. I remember when I first started Patreon, the going price was $5. I started out the gate $12. Now I'm at $24, and I'm probably just about to do some other things and go up on everything. So Larry, with the economy, don't believe what they're saying. It's a lie. There is no lack of money nowhere. It's just not near you. So you need to go and get where the money is at versus you keep going to the same place trying to get the same money. It could be that 9 to 5. I don't know what it could be. But you have got to begin to look within yourself and look at the talents and the gifts that you got, monetize those things, and then get really diverse and multi-layered and multifaceted. So then you can begin to create these other streams. Now, what I'm telling you, the price for me to coach somebody for a period of months is $25,000. I would have never told you guys that out here. But here, we're having a conversation. And folk be speculating about stuff, don't know what they're talking about. So I might well hear it from the horse's mouth. Personally, you got to pay me, not my ministry, not MBN Network. You got to pay me $25,000. And it comes with a lot of things, even personal time with me. There's some that I coached that I flew in and they spent time with me. But I'm not doing it free. It's just not happening. I get the inboxes on IG. And the reason why I'm doing this live, because I was flooded with so many questions with these crazy lives and stuff people are doing. You would think that people run away from me. They run to me. But that's a secret I've always known. I've been trying to teach these pastors whenever they get in some kind of scandal or smear campaign what to do. Let me go ahead and give you this free thing. For all of you that may be in this chat that ever have to deal with that kind of stuff, don't stop working. and don't stop going live. Because a lot of times the place that you are attacked in is in the place that you're most successful in. And it's just a design. And in order for you to qualify for the next level of blessing in that place, you got to stand in that place consistently through some storms. So I want you guys to learn this very, very quick. I done said so darn much free. Hell. By the end of this live, I'm going to be asking everybody that listen to send $8.88. I'm going to ask you to do that. If you sit down and you go to a movie, it's going to cost you $20. It's going to cost $25. I don't know what the price is now. But whatever. I say some of you are patrons because you're talking about the lure. I'm going to get to that. But I want to help you guys. And there's a question that was in my chat under. Somebody said 25 is too low for what you offer. It should be definitely more. But I only offer it for a period of months. Actually, it's like 3. And it's not long at all. But it is intense. But anyway, so I'm going to begin a share. Are y'all ready to take notes and get all of this about my brain? Now, I want everybody to put in the chat online business. If you are going live and you are making posts and you are doing commentary or whatever you're doing, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, I'm mainly talking about YouTube, or on IG, you need to realize that at your fingertips, you have an online business. If you have a phone and this phone is not making money, you are not using the internet, Wi-Fi, and LTE in the way that you should be using it, because it is not just for shits and giggles. You are supposed to be generating money somehow or another. So if you are doing these things online, you need to begin to understand that you have an online business at your fingertips. All right. I see y'all typing it. Online business, online business, online business. Instead, I want to get you out of the mindset of going to make money. And I want to get you in the mindset of money coming to you. Versus you talking about going to make money or grinding, which sometimes we say, but in actuality, it's really not good to say that because it creates a tension around acquisition. I want you to think that money versus me going to go get it, money comes to me because I qualify for it. What you mean? Money is an energy. Money is a spirit. You need to see money as an actual personality with likes and dislikes. And if you don't fool up proper, money ain't coming to your darn house. See, it don't matter if folk like you. Money doesn't need to like you. It don't matter who like you and who don't like you. Money just need to like you. Now, let me ask you a question. The money like you? Let me explain what money like. Because me and money, you can't see money, but you can't see my money. But my money's sitting right here beside me, and we friends. What you say? All right. Money told me to tell y'all what they like. And money's non-binary. It's not he and she, it's they. Huh? What? Okay. All right. So money want me to tell y'all what they like. Money said they like management. This ain't any part of what I'm supposed to be talking about. I'm gonna get to online business, but money's talking to me. It's my best friend, so I want to share what money said. Money said that it like management. That's what it said. Now you couldn't hear it because it's my money, but money said like management. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Do money like you? Why? Wait a minute. Why? Oh, money said it like discipline. That's what it said. Stop. Wait a minute. Huh? Okay. Money said it like a vision. That's what it just told me. It said like a vision. It likes vision. Yeah, that's what it said. Y'all hear that? Money said it like to move around. It don't like to sit in y'all accounts doing nothing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all what money is telling me to tell y'all. And some of y'all probably don't have a relationship with money, so you never talk to money, and money never told you what I'm telling you right now. Money like to move around. Money is a current that moves. When you cause or try to trap currency in a particular place and to stay, money does not like to do that. Money likes to move around. There's only a certain level of money that is going to agree to sitting. But money like in the millions, it likes to sit in money market accounts, and in a month, 2.5 million make $36,000. It likes to be thrown over there into the stock market in a brokerage account, and invest it in a nice stock. If you see a trend that's going and you want to drop, a few $100,000 there, and that thing jumped for $17 to $25, like I had something do the other day, and then made all this kind of money. Money likes to be in that kind of world. Are you a fit? What are you fit? I'm telling you all the stuff that money like, but you trying to get an online business and get money, and you're not even a fit to be in a relationship with money. And if it comes, it ain't gonna stay around. So let me say this to y'all. I want you by March to have a plan set in place of what you are going to be doing online, whether it's TikTok, choose what platform, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. And then you got to develop a plan for that platform, because on Facebook, it's a certain demographic. On YouTube, a certain demographic. On IG, it's a certain demographic. On TikTok, a whole different demographic. And if I was you, I started out on Periscope and Facebook, and then I went to YouTube many years later. Now, for the last 2 years, I've been posting on IG, and over the past year and some, I started posting on TikTok. And I know they're all separate audiences. So you're going to need to have to figure out which one you're going to do and which one will flourish in whatever space or place, okay? All right. So think about the business, and then I'm going to talk about a YouTube channel. So number one, business. I heard something moving on. Number one, business. You got to make a decision on what kind of business you want to build online. A ministry, a church, a coaching business, financial services, real estate. You can be a real estate online. Hell yeah. Cosmetics, or just some specialized online service in education, educational services, fashion, design, home decor, decoration, fitness, pet services, children's services. Yeah, child minding. You can use the internet to get into that. I done that with one of my daughters that took on a name. She was older, and at the time I was dating this lady, and I embraced her family. And the oldest daughter wanted to take on my last name. She did, and I got her into this. Child minding is a $1 million industry, or any digital service. Any digital service. Get it on your mind. Now, I don't want you to just haphazardly choose. I want you to go with what you feel in your heart, what you feel in your mind. You may need to look at your gift set, your level of education, because you shouldn't be out here talking about stuff you don't have no education to talk about. Because a business, so you're trying to offer something to people. Now, let me tell you this before I get into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to give you 10 crucial steps in establishing a solid foundation for online success. 10 crucial steps for establishing a solid foundation for success online. I want you guys to remember that before you sell something to somebody, or try to get somebody to invest by buying your product, or if you're a fundraiser like me for a nonprofit, you're a front man for a nonprofit that raises money, you're going to have to make sure that you do certain things first. And there's so many things I can tell you that you need to do first. But the number one thing you need to do is to be committed to engaging people consistently, whatever it is. You're an entertainment journalist? Oh, wow. That's great. I think I would like to do that if I had time for it. Like being a judge, if I had time, I would love to do that. But it didn't work out for me. And I went to school for law and then moved from that and then go to seminary. But that's entertaining to me. Entertainment journalist. Well, I'm an entertainment commentator. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Number one, the first thing I do is find your niche. Put it in the chat. I want to set as an affirmation, I have found my niche. So number one, you got to find your niche. Somebody said, which nonprofit are you a front man for? The MBN Network. And up under the MBN Network is the Reformation Church of Atlanta, LDR, Larry Reid Live. That flows into Larry Live, LDR Enterprise, and everything. Although they're only separate entities, MBN is like the parent nonprofit. Yeah, type it like in the present tense, like an affirmation on the past tense. I have found my niche. I have found my niche. And the reason why I want you to say it like that, because for some of you, small group of you, you may all of a sudden start feeling like a light bulb is coming on and something is getting clear and you're getting the idea. That may happen for some of you that begin to type, I have found my niche. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to do. You got to find your niche. You need to identify what your niche is, what interests you. You need to also go to my online business now. Look at the profit margins. Look at whatever business has great profit margins. What isn't overly competitive? Oh my God, I really shouldn't be out here giving this like this, but it was in my heart because I got flooded with how did you get to where you are on yesterday? And I said, this is interesting. Why is everybody asking me this? You got to consider your skill set, your interests, the market, what it demands. Do keyword and market searches. Help you understand the potential that now your newfound niche could have online. Okay? Number two, now you need to begin to vet that business, excuse my nose itching, vet that business idea. You need to vet it. Begin to ask questions about the potential audience size and the nature of the product or the service that you're going to be doing about an online business. You need to find a way for your business not to be a one-time purchase business, but a repeat business, a revolving customer, because you want your business to grow. You want to build a base, and then you want to build on it and expand that. Number one, find your niche. Number two, vet the business idea and just do some measuring. Number three, identify your target audience. And that is something that I had to do when I started talking online. And I discovered that my target audience was church people who are no longer church people. And that was my target audience. And as I began to focus on that audience, then I found out that there's another audience that began to rise up. And this was church people who really still go to church Wednesday and Sunday, who still listen to James Cleveland, who still in the choir and like the choir, but they just find me on the platform entertaining. Identify your target. Is it women 25 to 55 or black women 25 to 55? Is it men? And you got to begin to make some adjustment to see who you are talking to make sure that you're always entertaining, educating, or helping engaging your target audience. You can't go so far into what it is that you just have an idea you want to do without considering your target audience. So you have to play a balance in that, and that's interesting to do. Number four, choose a business name. Try not to go over a certain amount of words, like 3 words. And then also consider a business name that is catchy and is another language, like Zara. We know what that is. that store is. So find a name that can be said in one word that may be French, or it may be Arabic, or it may be Spanish. But it's easy to say, and it just puts people in mind of you when they say it. Larry Reid Live. What pops in your mind? Larry Reid. And so this is how you have got to build with that in your mind. Okay. Number 5, write your business plan. Now, let me explain this. So a lot of people don't think that this is important to do. We sort of pass by it. And there's so many different software and tools that we can use that can do this for us. But what I'm going to say when it comes to write your business plan, I'm going to just say make a plan of action with some action steps. That's what you should do. And number 6, handle legal tasks and get everything in order. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the truth. When I first started, not like a church years ago, I'm getting old. I am 46. I started pastoring when I was 19. How many years is that? How many years that is? That's how many I've been pastoring. So one of the things that I learned along the way, I had a church name that was too long, referencing to building business online. And I didn't really know what I was really clear on. I didn't know these type things. So I learned these things as I began to continue to do what I do. So I was going by the church name up there, and we ain't even got the account that we putting the money in matching the church name. We're receiving money in one name, but it's being used for this. Get all your legal stuff right, LLCs, your S corps, whatever and however it's supposed to be. Do your legal stuff. Somebody said it's 27 years, so that's how long I've been pastoring. Jesus Lamb. Okay, so now the next thing to do is begin to build. Old school say build your website. I'm gonna say build an app. Now this is what I think. This is my opinion. Build an app. Or if you're gonna, don't just build a website. Here you go. It's the good advice. Don't just build a website, but also build an app. You need to do both, because that will cover all different types of customers and shoppers and online people. And number 8, develop your product or your service. Begin to develop it out. Whether you're selling goods or digital products or offering services, focus on quality and solving a customer's problem. And make sure your offerings are well researched, that anybody that do it, they're going to get results. Anybody that do it, they'll end up becoming a brand advocate because it worked for them, it worked for them, it worked for me. Same thing happened to me. That happened to me, and this happened to me, and that happened to me. Do you know what that does? That makes your business undaunted as a rock. Your business can walk through hell and high water, and nothing can sink it, because it really works, or it's a great product. Oh, are y'all listening to me? I'm working for this $8.88, ain't I? Yeah, I ought to be more than that, but that's all I'm asking for. Okay, and I don't even know if I'm gonna give it to the ministry. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to ministry. I'm gonna give it to MBN. And yeah, I'm going to be able to get tax deduct your tax and stuff deducted. So that's number 8, develop. Number 9, now you got to market it. You got to come up with some digital strategies. We talk about building online, a business online. How you going to market it on social media? Or are you going to do email marketing? It really depends on what your niche is, who your audience is, which one they're going to be more apt to do. I'm going to tell you right now, Larry Reid at 46 years old, if you want me to sign up for your email, whatever, you wasting your time. because I'm not going to do it. If it's not a number I can text from my phone right quick and it get me locked into what you got going on, or it's not an app that I can download right quick and sign up and now I'm connected, I'm not doing no darn email. And so you really got to figure out your niche and your audience and identify that, because that's going to make a determination on how you're going to move forward in this thing. Because it may be that your community do like emails because of who you are shopping to and the service that you are giving them. So you got to know that really before you can do that. Number 9. Okay, all right. So said, damn, Larry, you real hush. Keep that same energy you have with power bottom jakes. Okay, you just didn't pay attention. I did a whole live yesterday answering, which I should not have done, answering that shit. And the fact that you want me to answer and give my beautiful high grade, high vibrational platform to low vibrational people, you dumb as hell. And way broker than me. All right. So anyway, let's go on to the next thing. You're at 300K. What are you talking about? You have over 100K unread mail, and you have 300 unread mail. So listen. So you really are saying that I'm not in that email world. So 9 times out of 10, you are going to attract people who are the exact same way. The exact same way. All right, okay. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna do no more of that. I can get the rest of that in Patreon. Okay, so let's look at the YouTube. How many of you want to start a YouTube channel? Let me see. So I said, don't read them, Larry. Now y'all know I read people. I mean, I always read people. It's content, y'all. We in content. And I know y'all may say don't read it, but y'all enjoy that. Let's tell the truth. You do enjoy it. You enjoy when Jeremy come out. You enjoy when I get the dragon people. You do. And it's okay. We're only human. Me. Okay, great. Someone said, what was 10? I ain't do 10. You got to get them Patreon for the 10. And I ain't got your $8.88 yet. I don't even know if I'm even tell you. Someone say I forgot number 10. Baby, you don't listen that good. There is no number 10. I stopped at 9. All right, so somebody say I do enjoy it, my human side. Oh my God. Somebody said do 10, please. Hell no to the no. Get your ass over there in Patreon. Larry Reid do not operate like that. My bishop, of course, y'all know Bishop Bernard Jordan, but prior to him, Bishop L.L. Stevenson, God rest his soul, did not teach me like that. And I do not do any business like that. Y'all remember when Carlton Pearson passed, and I went to Tulsa for the funeral. I went to Tulsa prior to the bedside of Bishop Carlton Pearson. And I learned what he wanted for his celebration. Well, in my mind, this is what he said in the interview. I ain't thought two minutes about it. And as time went along and I began to see that things were not going to happen the way that they were supposed to happen, I took it upon myself to do an event. I done this event, hundreds of thousands of dollars it cost. Shout out to all of the partners, all of the donors, down to those that gave $5, up to those that gave $10,000. Thank you so very much. But the reason why I am able, as an influencer, or whatever you see me as, commentator online, some of you see me as a gossiper, however you see me, I'm online. I'm able to do that because I know how, look how many people is in here. On my side, on Facebook and YouTube, it's only 746 people. You need to know, all of you that are in here, you're very, very elite and you're a certain kind of person. And I'm supposed to only be talking to you because of where you're at in your life and what is going on. If I done a live and I was talking about Jake's and the controversy, if I done a live and I was talking about Monique and Shalon, if I done a live and was talking about Alec Walls, the Walls group is breaking down. If I was talking about Tamala and David Mann's son that made this post, the numbers will be through the roof. If I was talking about some online drama or beef, the numbers will be through the roof. What you have got to do is be so focused and clear about what you're supposed to be doing online that no matter what happens online or what is happening in your personal world, you're never going to be taken off your path. You're human, so you may mess up. I did on yesterday because I should have never went live. I know how to ignore, but I'm a human and I'm a hero. So when certain people were being cast in a certain light, let me say this. And leave the people alone. Just come after me. But when that happened, I ended up having to do that event. The reason why there is no other online influencer that can get on their platform and raise tens of thousands of dollars to give away to a widow, to give away like Kim Burrell, the woman she embarrassed, we gave her $10,000+. The reason why that can happen, I remember one time Carlton Piston, when they came on, we apologized on the behalf of the church and gave him $50,000 in about 2-3 days. The reason why we were able to do that is because Larry Reid, before I met you, made a decision about what I'm going to do online. And I have perfected it, meaning it's workable. And right now it's in a posture where if 1 or 2 or 3,000 people just infiltrated the ministry or Patreon and everything we got to offer, we got systems in place to where we can handle that. Because I try to build and prepare before the time actually comes, which makes money, who's sitting right here beside me, happy. Because money like to be involved in that kind of community, in that kind of exchange, in that kind of consciousness. It likes to be around vision. So what you got to do, you have got to make sure that you're becoming a fit for the type of money that you believe in and praying for. And that's going to start in your character and in your mind and in your mouth. Are you hear what I'm saying? So that's why certain words in my community, we don't say when we talk about money. We do not spend money. If you look at the word spend, there's end. So when you spend, you end. So we don't say spend attached to our money. I'm pretty sure some of us make the mistake. Correct yourself when you do it, rewire your brain. No, we make purchases. We buy, and then there's a very spiritual concept of circulation. That even if I get this pair of shoes, for Larry going to go buy a pair of shoes, let's suppose I am somewhere and to take a picture and put it online as a video. When you look at that video of me in IG, you go, oh, that's nice, Larry, your car's nice. Oh, those shoes are bad. All of that is advertisement, and it turns into money if you got systems in place behind the scene that's able to engage that person who's now intrigued by your shoes. They're coming back to your page to see what else you're wearing. So these type things I had to be intentional about, so that if I wanted to bless, like I did Lady Brown with over $50,000 pretty quick, when I asked you to give it to her, you would do it because you have a relationship with me, because I kept my engagement up, and I've been serving your need for laughter, serving your need to know what's going on in the world, serving your need, for entertainment, for the salacious, for the provocative. So we're in a relationship. You trust me. You're like, yeah, I'll give her this $10. Then you got 100 people that's going to give, $100. Then you got 200 of the people that's watching live that's going to give her $500. And then that thing happened. So you have to be intentional from the get up. And before you start asking people to buy a product, to sign up for your course, or to give money, you need to establish a good relationship with them. And your content needs to be the kind of content that attract people of affluence, that attract people that got a coin, that attract people who are educated. Now, funny, food, and music. These three things, every walk of life, from making $10,000 a year to making $1 million a year, got this in common. And if you can create a platform like I did, if you can create a platform that ministers to all three of these type of people, then what is going to be your offer to the one that is making $10,000 a year? And see, I got this going on in my community. What kind of system, what kind of plan that you're going to give them to get them here to the followers that are already at 6 figures or 7 figures? Now, most churches don't even think like this, what I'm telling you right now. They just want your meat in the seat and give whatever you giving and praise God and shout and take up space and come every week. But my church, Reformation Church of Atlanta, MBN Network, is the umbrella. My church is like a big, huge coaching program. In fact, every 2 years, we wash out the membership. If you've not been performing, we bring somebody else who's on the waiting list to come into the ministry. That's how we operate. Because, see, I disciple the rich or those that have the consciousness of rich. I do not disciple the poor. You preach to the poor. You teach the rich. You teach those that are rich in consciousness and in awareness. Those that are not, because poverty is a mental disorder or disease, let me say. A mental disease. Impoverished thinking. Where there's poverty, there is impoverished thinking. Those people you preach to sort of get them into a feeling, into emotion of hope, and there's going to be better. And then you might be able to take them farther. But you're going to have to stick with the preacher for a period of time. I'm telling you what I know. What I've been anointed to preach the gospel to the rich. No, to the poor is what the scripture say. And it said for a darn reason. And I just gave you this nugget. So I need to go and get my $8.88 before I do the next part, because y'all not going to do this to me. Let me fix this. Bam! MBN Network, you guys. This is the way that you can donate to the MBN Network. You can go to LarryReidLive.com, and if you click donate there is PayPal. You can do the Cash App, you can do the Venmo, you can do the Zelle, screenshot it, the text to give, but give willingly the $8.88 because of what you're hearing. And that's going to the ministry. It's not going to me, so it's tax deductible. Okay? And I'm going to come back and show you that again so you can do it. All right, so let me go ahead on. Let me get to, and note what I just did. I really just gave a class. All this long time for the first 43 minutes and 20 seconds, I have been doing nothing but engaging you, entertaining you with little funnies here and there. It was easy for me to do because it's part of my character. And giving you information probably you have not heard. And like, that's good. I need to do that. I need to adjust that. Some of you may be information that you have heard, but say you said it a different way and I got a different idea. You see that? Now, when I ask you for $8.88, like, oh, sure, it's only $8.88. But if I can get all of the hundreds up here to give $8.88, that go into the business. Now, the business can cover an invoice or can plan an event or can plan a soiree, or buy something that it needs or pay one of the contractors. So, and if you're consistent in doing that every single day, that little $8.88 turns into millions of dollars. Ask me how I know, because I did it. And I still do it. But in order for you to get people to have an action behind an ask, you have got to engage and give them something. And be straightforward. You ain't got to run no gimmick. You just tell them, this is what we're going to do. And I said that earlier. I said, somewhere in this live, I'm going to ask you for $8.88. But first, let me teach you this. It's a trade-off. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach you. Look, Michelle Evans, $8.88 done. I don't know how she did it. One of these is, somebody say, sure did, it's done. Rivera sent. Because you don't have to tell no lies. You ain't got to do no gimmicks. You just say what your intention is, what you want to do. Give what's good, what's workable, what people can take and use. You have received something. My business, my ministry, and this, whenever you give here, it goes to the ministry, has received something. Unless I put up that other flyer, then I'm getting it. The ministry has received something, and we leave complete and better than we were in this moment. It's not rocket science. But there's a spirit that's amongst black folk, particularly black religious folk, that's so scared to look like a beggar or to look like it's all about the money. Corrupt that. That's broke folk talk or jealous people talk. Let them do that. The rich don't have no problem with philanthropy and with giving and with donating or anything that's like a humanitarian effort. They love the opportunity. So that just lets you know that that's a poor person that needs to be preached to in order for them to get in the action of giving. I don't like to preach and then ask people for offering. I like to teach and engage and get people out of the realm of their emotions and into their thinking and then say, now begin to donate. Because when they do it like that out of knowledge and not out of feeling, not just out of feeling, because you must do it in knowledge and with feeling, but you can't just do it with feeling and there's no knowledge. Money is not going to show up. He's sitting right here. You don't like it. He don't like it. He don't like it. He don't like it. Nothing don't go and follow the feeling. No. Money is looking, do you got a plan, nigga? Do you got a plan? What is you going to do? When I come over here and get in your account, what you gonna do, man? I'm sitting me right here. Now, just against my nature. What you gonna do? All right, let me go. Lord have mercy. I'm doing a whole lot out here in this here free space. Okay, now what type of YouTuber do you want to be? Now, I'm gonna tell you from information gathering, a little bit of Google, a little bit of Chat GPT, and just what I know. What I believe the top 10 types of YouTube channels. And this is according to some information that I pulled for 2024. Are you ready? Oh, wow. What you hold, you're impoverished by. I like that Ambassador LPW. Are you ready? Let me know. So Miss Spicer, I gave my $8.80. And you gave it with an intention, with a certain energy, because I set you up for it. So now that $8.88 you sold is going to unlock something else. You don't sow money and you get blessings out the air, make you feel good and shout and holler. No, you sow money, you get money. And when you sow money and don't get money, or somebody teach you sow money and you don't get money back, that's somebody tricking you. They ain't at the place of faith in their own anointing, in their own ministry, to boldly say, if you give $8.88 to the ministry that I birthed out of spirit, you're going to get money back. Ministry is better than the stock market. Trust me. Ask me how I know. I ain't got time for that. All right, number one is vlogging. So a lot of people say that they're vloggers, and them say no vloggers. That's somebody sent me some money. Now that ain't minister. Who did that? Dorlanda Flemister. Well, see, I'm her personal prophet, her mentor, supervisor, priest. So that was for Taruma for $65. Taruma tithe. So that means she just got paid. And by the amount that she gave, I can know what she made. And then I can make a request to Spirit to increase her next pay period. Because they money on my life. Me, I make people make money. Let me explain to you. I have an anointing on me to make contractors or people with LLCs, S Corps. If you start hanging around me, I'm going to make you make money for yourself. It's just provable. Every contract that I have for the MBN network, they do not just have their invoice fulfilled by me at the end of the month. Not one of them. Felicia, she may be in the chat. She's a makeup artist and she do hair. She's consistently working in that world. And we, MBN Network, we fulfill her invoice at the end of the month. But she got her own invoices. Joshua Murrows, he got I think he got doing what he's doing for the MBN Network as a contractor. And then he got a whole nother job. Same thing with Erica. Same thing with Cameron. He got two businesses, going, and invoices going for both of them. Shamaka got the same thing, two businesses, got invoices going for both of them. So this is how this goes. That is what I make, and I create that type of person who can do something like that. And I can maintain them mentally and emotionally, spiritually, where they can continue to do what they do. Not just their jobs and businesses, but as a wife, but as a dad, as a single parent. Y'all, and I love to do it. And I love to do it. People who came into Patreon started giving $8.88. Now, anytime they want to do $88.88. We meet twice a week. And then sometimes, Bishop Jordan may come up here. And then sometimes in my lives, I may ask like today, $8.88. And I ain't got no problem doing it now and living well. Because the thing that you guys do not know when it comes to money like action, money like movement, money like vision, money likes to show up in the life in somebody else's life, doing something well and good through you. So you have to make sure you're fit for money to get attracted to you, because money know you're going to do them right. Felicia Josh, the Jamaican, has 1,000 jobs. Yeah. What is the Cash App to give? Okay, I'm going to need some moderators to work. I can't keep stopping and doing this. You give it to the ministry's tax deductible. So any of those ways that you want to do it, you absolutely can do it. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So vlogging and YouTube is still number one. What do you mean, Larry? Where you just tell people, you go live and let people into your daily life, your daily thoughts and your daily experiences. You engage with the viewers. You tell personal stories and adventures. Somebody was telling me on my platform, said, Larry, you ain't done no show in a while. Said, but you uploading stuff. We saw you in Dubai. That's vlogging. We saw your birthday gifts out to eat. That's vlogging. You came live and just talked about something the other day, but it wasn't about what was going on in the world. That's vlogging. Sometimes I do commentary. Most of the time I do commentary. But what I've been getting into a lot lately, really over the last year, almost a year, is lots of vlogging. And what I heard is that people enjoyed all of that, seeing where we were swimming, what beach we were at, what we were eating, where we were going when we went to the temple, because it made them feel like they were in Dubai. And that is very powerful. Benny said $8.88 done. King Diva Feeble said done. It made people, so now people are going to go. I went to Punta Cana right before that and I showed the room. No lie. That video got over 500,000 views and on just one platform. And I got flooded asking what room I got and what resort it was at. Vlogging. Vlogging remains the top on YouTube. Octavia said $8.88. I can do more than that. So let me make a sacrifice. She done $28.88. You see that? That's what she did. Now, see, I didn't ask her for that. But you know why she did that? Of course, she probably could afford to do it. But also because of what she's getting in this exchange, she's putting a value. I don't mind doing $28.88, not just $8.88. See, this is the kind of stuff that you got to do once you get online. And I'm really giving some of these pastors that's trying to build their church online some help, because y'all is going through some changes. You're borrowing. You're borrowing, and you're not that smart. You can hide that when people come into church in the pulpit, you get that scream and say certain things. People holler because they're already happy to be at church and they want the spirit to move in the way you can say a bunch of nothing. But when you sit here on this thing, except there's a certain type of person, you're not going to maintain somebody's attention with a consistent holler and the same thing and cutting the tongue here and there. Some people love that. Many women love that because y'all fillers. But a man is going to be very difficult. Because after so long, we're going to look for some other kind of stimulation. Because we're going to get you're going to get us to that place and you hollering, you speaking in tongues about, oh, this is good, good. But after so long of being there, we're going to want to heighten stimulation, and it's just not going to work for us. Somebody said, Cash App, please. Want to know the Cash App? Here we go. I'm about to put it right now. This is to the ministry's tax deductible. $ MBN Network. When you put that in there, you're going to see MBN Network Corp. Make sure it's still $ MBN Network and not the fake ones. And then you'll be able to send it over. Okay, let's get back. So vlogging, and I explain to you what vlogging is. Thank you, Times of Refreshing, $8.88. Somebody say it's 4 different MBN Network on campus app. See? On Cash App. That's why you got to look for the $ MBN Network, because this platform is fault, y'all. It is, and people try to steal. All right, so I explained blogging. That's number 1 on YouTube. Number 2 on YouTube is unboxing. Yep, it's the truth. Who them videos wear me out? But a lot of the our white brothers and sisters, they like it. Focus on you just bring a product and look what I got in the mail today. And they just unbox it. But people do like it, and I have done it a couple of times. Especially when it's high-end consumer electronics. Where Kendall at? I think he watched that. Right, Tamara? You see, this is why I do this. And she travels consistently. She said, I need to start vlogging my trips and excursions. You see? Now I want that $8.88. What? Oh, shoot. Felicia did $88.80. Thank you, Felicia. See, it ain't in the number. See, a lot of these people on YouTube, they do these salacious stories and lying and shucking and jucking because they want that number at the top to be in the thousands, and they just make them feel good. Larry Reid worked through a whole lot of stuff before I came into this YouTube. I came in here looking for partners. I didn't come in here looking for no viewers. I still ain't looking for no viewers. Because that one person can come in here. You got all the people. One person can come in here and drop, and this has happened on my live, $8,888.88. You don't raise that the whole time you up there lying for 2 hours. Because you got to make sure that you're matching the vibratory frequency of your audience who's going to support what you are doing. That's what you got to do. Jacqueline sent $8.88. I don't know if y'all lying. Some of y'all know. All right, so let me get back to the next thing. I done vlogging and unboxing. Next thing, video game. Kendall sleep. Video gaming. Kendall! You probably fell asleep with it. I don't hear that. What's the Cash App to bless me? I'll show you. You trying to get into my anointing. You trying to have the Lord to expand your pockets and your insight, because you sowing that to me. That means you get access to what I got. I'll show you that. Let me see. Here it is. In my ministry, we know it's the Teruma. Y'all may say call it pounding the pastor. I don't know what you may call it. You can go to my website, PayPal, the easiest way. Maybe there's somebody in here say I want to send you $100,000. Go to PayPal. How you go to PayPal? Go to my website, IamLarryDReid.com. That's different than LarryLive.com. LarryLive.com, MBNetwork.org, that's the ministry. But IamLarryDReid.com is me. And then all of these are the ways. Be careful. You won't be sending it to somebody else. All of the ways you can send me something if you want. Okay. All right. I went to 13 countries last year on a budget of $10,000 for the year. Wow. Tamara, you can be friends with her. This is confirmation I need to vlog and share. Tamara, look at here. Oh my God, I love this. I did that quick. This could easily turn into $100,000 for her in the next 10 months. Right. Some vloggers don't even show their faces. If you're scared of being seen, you don't have to be seen. But I'm going to tell you this, for voyeurs, you're going to need men. Also, all men are voyeurs. I'm a voyeur. I've told y'all that so many times. Especially if you fine. Look nice. Look real nice. And then unbox your product or do your vlogging. Or number 3, gaming. It's massive. Oh my God, these folks have like 30, 40 million subscribers. Every video is millions. Do y'all know how much money that is that they're getting every month? Oh my God. Do live streams of game reviews. Those of you that like games. And see, I don't understand why my daughter Zoe, she loves games, but she ain't never thought about making no money online for her love for games. Number 4, tutorials. Channels that offer how-to guides. I'm going to also throw in there do it yourself, DIY. On TikTok's getting really big. All right. And a lot of times you're doing their tutorials, it establishes you as an expert in something. Number 5, cooking. Cooking channels have incredible growth. And then if you want to grow more, add recipes to it. Y'all, we watched Darius Williams do this. Kitchen skills enhancement. Showing these white people how to make a soul food meal. I only know a few white people that can cook like black folk. I think camera mom in here. Just try. Show your culinary creation. Shamako, Pastor Philip, that do all these cakes and stuff and sell them all the time and great at what they do. Bruh, y'all better get to doing it. You sitting on money. You don't need somebody to pay you. Meaning that company that I mean. But that's somebody who wants to go directly to you and put the money in your hand just for you to do what it is that you do. Get in the vibration for that so you can start attracting that. What do we put in the memo line? We're sending 888. Let's put LRL. And you can put your phone number too. Anytime you do that, somebody's going to call you. In fact, if you didn't put your phone number in the memo, email donations at the mbnnetwork.org and the screenshot and leave your phone number. And there's going to be a prophet to call you. Okay? Somebody just sent me something. Oh, that's somebody sent a Taruma tie. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Okay, let's look at the next one. I ain't gonna do all these. I'm just gonna make my last one. Number 6, but they more. Traveling. Snapchat. Travel channels. Now listen, don't you talk about you travel all the time. The vlogging, you can do vlogging about traveling. Adventurous travel enthusiasts sharing experiences and giving tips and insights. That is booming. Why ain't you doing that? Vonda Simmons, ask your mama how, and she cooks for people. Turn that camera on her and she talk and say, hey, baby, that Louisiana, make sure the lighting is real good and show her cooking one of her favorite dishes. First thing you do is record it. So then you can edit it down because people's attention spans is short. Edit that thing down. That'd be great for TikTok or for IG. The long form of it for YouTube and Facebook. Vonda, tell your mama I said, turn that camera on. And she's nice looking, 80-something-year-old, healthy lady. There's some money there. There's some money there. What you mean? How's she gonna get to the money by going on camera? Because she starts creating an audience. Then she might can sell a recipe book, or they want to watch her cook an entire meal for hours upon hours upon hours. Maybe you can offer that as a stream in a Patreon. Your Patreon $5 a cover, or you can just keep it out here on social media, and every time you go live, you just ask them to donate, or you can say, if you look what I'm doing, text this number, That's getting you their name, possibly their phone number, possibly their email. And now you can put that into wherever you store and keep people information. And you start giving them offers in addition to your live. Download this free recipe and get them engaged. And now all of a sudden, they nicknamed themselves. Oh, we love Miss Irene. We Irenians or something. Creating an audience. Y'all what named yourself? I didn't call y'all LRLers. The LRLers named themselves, and then I began to use it. Someone said I can't get into the LRL Patreon. Contact Patreon. Or create a new email address and try again. All right, I'm going to stop. I think I've given enough. I think that you guys should listen to what I said. Don't listen to this live one time. Listen to it more than once. And then make sure that you let it come alive in you and start thinking. Don't think, oh, that's just for them in the chat. Oh, that's just Larry talking. No. You can be sitting right here and missing the opportunity of millions. Let me tell you my story, and I'm going to end it like this. So I began to talk online. Thank you, Stephanie. I began to talk online. Now, mind you, I'm pastoring traditionally in the four walls of the church, and I'm there all the time, and somebody else church preaching. But I've always been this person that's sitting right here in this couch. Those that I pastored many years ago, they tell you some Wednesday nights, Tuesday nights was like a comedy show. I think I put a video up of me basically telling this story, and the whole church was laughing. It's like being in a comedy club. My family's blessed with funny. We don't even have to try. We're over the top and extra and off. And it's just in our personality, and it's just entertaining to people. And I'm from North Carolina. That's where North Carolina got a whole lot of talent in it. It breeds a lot of talent that then move and go somewhere else. Atlanta, a lot of times the talent here is from people who are natives, but also people who moved here and then they become successful here, like myself. It happens the same thing in LA and in New York and Chicago. Anyway, so I started talking online, and everybody in my life, even those that looked up to me, began to scold me and say, you should not be talking online, saying the stuff that you're saying, and being so funny. People ain't going to take you serious. I said, I don't care what you're saying. This old fake somebody in here trying to get with one of the women. Y'all do not fall for this stuff to be going on Facebook when they're talking about, you're so beautiful. I just want to tell you this. That is a demon. That is a whole demon. Why isn't this letting me block? See, this is why Kendall needs to be in here. Okay. Oh, my oldest daughter just purchased her first home in North Carolina. It's a great place. Very great place. So then I started talking about that. Long story short, eventually I ended up one day to where being online talking like this became the main thing. And that happened right before 2016, and then officially 2016 when we branded the LRL show and had a whole studio and everything. And I done the show from 2016 to 2017, going into 18. And I had people helping me with that. March of 2018, I said, okay, let me do the show myself, because I knew in my heart and in my mind, I said, people watching the show for me. Hell, it's Larry Reid Live, my name. So let me just do this. And so I done it every single day. I made a post and most likely went live. Normally I went live. Might be a several times I didn't. All the way until November 2020. It was hard work. And by the time I looked up, and I had done generated millions of dollars and didn't even know it, because I was so locked into doing the work, engaging the people, telling these stories, creating these conversations. And I knew what I wanted from the beginning. I had it on my wall and would stare at it every day. But I just got into the work and just totally forgot about it. I would look at the wall every day, but I wasn't connecting my work to what it is that I was believing to do, not in the way that I look back on it and do. I was totally into the work. And I looked, I said, wait a minute, I got how much money? Or what can I? Well, let me go do this. Let me do this small. Let me go do this. I was so locked into the work. Everybody, including my mom and them, my best friend Shamako, everybody thought what I was doing was improper. To this day, some of the family members and friends of those that work with me, they're contractors, still go through because there are people in their life that do not agree with what I do and just think I'm crazy. That's how you got to be crazy to make your money. There's certain level and kind of money don't come easy, and it does not come in what is the norm and what people say is proper. It can be the inappropriate, and that's how you're going to generate the million. Because I'll get up here and say things that most people would not say, that some people call inappropriate, but it generated millions. It's still generating millions. So, Farouk, them. lay into that or them. So I say, can you give us the donation email again? donations@thembnnetwork.org. Yeah, North Carolina breeds some beautiful people. Tabitha Brown from there, right? So I'm telling you guys this. I hope you got somebody. I'm sleeping now. Hope you got something out of this. Use it, please. I'm going to come in Patreon if I don't go out of town just to relax and come right back before it's time to go out of town Tuesday with my family. I might pop up. So just keep your notifications on. But if I pop up, it's going to be in the $24 tier. It ain't going to be in the $12 tier. So you might well upgrade. Go ahead and upgrade because I feel in the spirit that most of my lives in Patreon going to end up being at the $24 level. Now, every Wednesday and every Sunday, right at the $12 level, you get that link. We'll be there and I'll be there answering your questions. But you can have to go up to get the other stuff. All right. And I think something was just done yesterday about how to manage stress. One of the coaches and therapists done a live in there. You can go watch at the $24 level. One on money, one on purpose mapping. You can, once you sign up, and go back and watch all of them. Okay. Who stay in your DMs? CJ. And who are we talking about? I'm waiting. I'm getting sleepy. Who is this? What? Videos I watch alone that you can do pets, house clean. Yeah. Organizing, landscaping, room makeovers, all that. Who's in your DM? I'm going to text you. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, my virtue done left. I done got sleepy. Well, you guys, you said the scammers be in your inbox. Oh. All right. See you guys later. I love you. God bless you.
Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Track Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus.